Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Beware My Power Green Lantern issue number 2 by Grant Morrison. You know what? I should probably say who else is involved in this comic book. Yes, he wrote that. Also, Liam Sharp did the art for this. Steve Oliff did the colors. Tom Orzechowski did the letters. Liam Sharp and Steve Oliff also did the cover. There's a variant cover by Francesco Mattina. All right, so this is Grant Morrison, man. I mean, what do you want? This is kooky. This is crazy. This is a little bit freaky. There are a bunch of really cool parts too. I'm going to say that I'm going to give you my favorite and my least favorite part of this entire comic book. My favorite part of the comic book is the relationship between Hal and his partner. All right, because she's kind of cool. Her level of sarcasm is so welcome in this comic book, forget about it. Like, that's going to keep this going. These two either switching or whatever over good cop, bad cop is pretty freaking hysterical. I almost wish that there's the rich little daddy's girl in this, and that's the Spider. And with all the things that Green Lantern, that Hal Jordan was saying to her about, you know, the human's natural fear of spiders, it would have been cool if Grant Morrison would have went a little bit, just a little tiny bit further and said, like, yeah, that's what you guys are called on our planet. Now, obviously, there's that translation and whatnot. If he would have, you know, said something to Ring, like, Ring, don't translate this word, you know, and just, boom, given it to her like that, and said, even that word creeps out humans, you know, and just make, like, a cute little reference to Stan Lee's creation of Spider-Man. That, I think, would have been funny. You know, Stan Lee always said, oh, people are creeped out. They're not going to like a character named Spider-Man because, you know, nobody likes spiders. I think that would have been, you know, cute also. I don't know how many people would have gotten it, so maybe he considered it and then just said, nah, it's not worth it. I don't know. But, you know, on a personal standpoint, I kind of wish that would have been said. That would have been fun, especially considering, you know, that the man just left. You know, the man just left us recently. So I think that would have been a really great little tribute kind of thing. Anyway, least favorite part of my book. Oh, for crying out loud, what's this guy? Dark Star. God, I hate this Dark Star character. Oh my God, he's just such a boring... Evil Star, excuse me. Evil Star. Like, what a incredibly boring character. And I get it. Again, it's Grant Morrison. This is the kind of silly stuff that he writes when he, you know, what he stated this is going to be a crazy out there book. I translate that to silly. And it's not a bad thing. So I guess he's probably the perfect character to have as essentially the main adversary in this. He's just so out there, man. Wow, he's so out there. Anyway, I enjoyed this. It wasn't... I'm usually not a fan of this style of book. You know, a guy who's just, I don't know, doing silly stuff all the time. But there's some things that you can't argue with. You want one example of that? As much as I'm looking at this book, trying to take a more serious tone, like, you know, I wish he wouldn't make this so silly. You know, I wish he'd take the comic book more seriously and make it better. All of a sudden, I see this knucklehead, Vox, I think, whatever his name is. I don't remember what his name is. It's on here someplace. But, dude, did you seriously just make a Green Lantern who has a volcano for a head? Like, that's insane. Who does it? Who thinks up stuff like this? And he's built like a brick crap house. Look at him. Dude, that guy is solid. That dude is straight up solid. Anyway, I see that. I'm just like, oh, God, fine. Keep going. It's silly, but somehow it just works so well. Even for somebody like me who doesn't want it to work. Like, I don't want it to be silly, but damn it, it's just so perfect. And Liam Sharp, man, this is a cat who's just like, listen, I'm going to do these amazing pictures. Like, this is Oa. And do these amazing pictures, and you're going to love me for it. And yes, damn it, I do. Damn it, I do. Such an amazing comic book, man. In every way that you could possibly imagine. That interrogation scene, just so spot on. Great way to, like, really establish who this version, this take on the Green Lantern, on Hal Jordan actually is. So good. So good. Anyway, Yeah, genuinely enjoyable comic book, man. His the ending is a little wow. I'm wondering if they're actually going to tie that into the Superman book. Was it Superman or Action Comics? One of those. I think it's Action Comics, where the Earth had actually disappeared for a little while. I'm wondering if that's actually going to be tied into that. Anyway, if they do, awesome. Even though it's a little late, the Earth is technically back now. Still, that was cool. I dug that. I like that. You know, these kinds of crazy mysteries. It'd be cool if he showed it. You know what? If it is tied into that, if he shows up and all of a sudden you see, what's his name? Oh, for crying out loud, from the planet Rand. Oh, now I'm just going to kick myself. Anyway, Adam Strange. There we go. If he sees Adam Strange over there looking in, Adam Strange to anybody? My planet is gone. If you just saw me with it, oh my God, I would just die. I would just start crying and laughing at the same time. That would be perfect. And I don't expect that to happen though. But anyway, fun comic book. It definitely is. You can't go into this comic book. Guys, if you're going to jump on this comic book thinking it's going to be like, you know, when Venditti was just on it, it's not going to work for you. You got to go into this with an open mind and understand that he's taking Grant Morrison has taken a very different approach to the Green Lantern. All right, he's simplifying him, but he's also making him fun. He's also making him genuinely fun. So, yeah, make sure you go into it like that. Because when I finally let go and stopped resisting how fun the comic book was, it did become better for me. You know, I'm not gonna lie, man. I went into this the first several pages, like, I'm not gonna enjoy this. This is not cool. Why is he doing a book like this? This is unnecessary. And then, Volcano Head guy, you got me. You won me over, damn it. All right. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.